I've had nothing but tremendous respect for Polish developer CD Projekt Red ever since I played their 2007 debut, The Witcher. That game quickly vaulted its way into my short list of all-time favorite RPGs because of its deeply sophisticated quest design and its uniquely dark fantasy folklore atmosphere. Their 2011 follow-up, The Witcher 2: Assassins of Kings, lost some of the original game's charm and appeal for me, but was still a solid game in most respects, and I especially admired how the middle portion of that game branched in completely separate directions depending on your choices. What they and their parent company have been doing with GOG.com, meanwhile, picking up licenses for older games, updating them to work on modern platforms, and selling them completely DRM-free at reasonable prices, combined with their continued support for The Witcher 1 and 2 by putting a ton of effort into the enhanced edition of both games and releasing the updates completely free, has made them a shining example of a game company doing good within the industry and treating their customers right, current controversies with Cyberpunk 2077 notwithstanding. The 2013 and 2014 E3 previews for The Witcher 3: Wild Hunt generated a ton of hype, leading many publications to declare it their most anticipated game of 2015 and cumulatively bestowing it with over 200 awards before it even released. Understandably so. How could you not be excited over the prospect of CD Projekt's masterful storytelling and quest design applied to a vast open world with such fantastic looking preview footage and such high production value? I was skeptical when it was first announced that the game would be open world, because I already knew from first-hand experience how badly the process can go when trying to adapt a beloved series to a huge open world format in its third installment. But I held out hope that CD Projekt could pull it off, given their track record of success and how much they seem to understand game design. The Witcher 3 was subsequently released in May of 2015 to universal acclaim and shattered records for the most Game of the Year awards ever bestowed upon one game. I figured at that point that CD Projekt had defied my expectations and managed to craft a huge open-world RPG that captured all of the best elements of open-world games while still retaining the unique soul and elements that made the Witcher series so great in the previous two installments. And then I actually played it. It turns out that The Witcher 3: Wild Hunt is not the perfect masterpiece so many people claim it to be. It's still pretty good, mind you, and I'd say it easily deserves to be in the conversation as one of the best open-world action-adventure RPGs ever created, especially in terms of games with mainstream appeal. Though not among my personal favorites, I can definitely see the appeal that leads so many people to enjoy it so thoroughly. But that sort of praise and distinction don't shield it from criticism, and the fact remains that there are a lot of critical areas in which The Witcher 3 comes up short, outright disappoints, or else simply isn't as good as it could have been. There's a lot of stuff to talk about with a game this size, so I won't even try to craft this review into a paragraph-by-paragraph flowing essay. Instead, I'll break it down into more targeted bullet points and categorize them based on 3 of Clint Eastwood's timeless criteria: the good, the bad, and the ugly.